All right, here is the gold. It is all 14 karat. There's 23.15 grams. And now it's time to start processing it. And also don't try this stuff at home because I'm gonna be dealing with poison. All right, so there is about 13.5 grams of pure gold. We have to add about 30 grams of silver to the mix when we melt it down. That's called inquartation, and that's gonna allow the acid to more easily separate the base metals from the gold. I'll just add all the gold and the silver, also a little bit of borax, and now we just gotta melt it and pour it into shot in this bucket of water here. All right, we have the approximately 6 karat gold in a beaker here. We're gonna add about 100 milliliters of distilled water and 100 milliliters of nitric acid. That is going to eat away all the base metals and leave the gold behind. So we're gonna add the nitric acid to the water. I separated out everything that was not dissolved. That would be this little beaker here. That is the gold. This blue liquid here with the copper coils in it. It's actually copper nitrate now that all the silver has been cemented out. You can see down here at the bottom. That should be our 30 grams or somewhere close to 30 grams of silver. Now we have chloroauric acid. This is the gold dissolved in aqua regia. Aqua regia is just hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. So now we have to filter this off and then evaporate off any nitric acid so then we can actually recover the gold. Now I just need to evaporate off any of the nitric acid before I can precipitate out the gold. All right, and here's our silver. Now the thing is, this is not pure silver. It wasn't to begin with. This is about 0.950% pure or 95% pure. Still melt it down and pour a button or two, and then we'll weigh it up and see if we were able to recover it all. All right, it looks pretty good. Let's see if we got our 30 point something grams back. Yeah, 31.7 grams. All right, here we have all of our gold dissolved in the aqua regia. This is now chloroauric acid. Over here, I have some sodium metabisulfite. I'm just gonna add some distilled water to that, mix that around, let that dissolve. And I'm gonna add a few ice cubes. The reaction's better when it's cold. And then I'm gonna add this to drop the gold out of solution. So this is what pure elemental gold looks like after it's been precipitated out of the solution. There is only 11.5 grams, and I calculated we'd have about 13.5. It's also a normal thing to lose some during refining. All right, so now we just have to melt it down. Yeah, 11.76 grams of 24 karat pure gold.